So I'm Nancy Lynch, and I'm a resident of Park County. So I think one thing I would ask here is that during the work session we were talking, and of course in here, is that I think it's something that we're all agreeing that there's definitely a need, and you keep talking about different resources that we should be checking into, and I'm not quite sure what those resources are. If you can help us, help guide us to a place to be starting while you guys are doing your work, give us some resources that instead of we're not just starting from square one saying, I don't know who to talk to. I know it's super important, but I'm not sure who we need to talk to. So resources would be amazing.
Commissioner Whistle?
Get the right buttons here. I think it's a valid question, and I think it's a timely one. I've been actually thinking about this since the work session. What's the next step? So BOREA, Bailey Outdoor Recreation Education Association, I think is the name of it. The group that's already in place, that's been helping maintain it, BOREA. They're a natural partner. They're a natural organization already in place.
I'm not aware if that's true or not. So
I don't know. I'm just saying, but we have an organization that has been, through our discussions, helping, manage it, take care of it, pick up the $5 bills and all that kind of stuff, right? So I'm at a loss. I just don't have enough information personally to really give a good guide, but I'm thinking we have a framework in place with this one organization. We have what they've done in the past and the people involved in that. I would suggest that's the first stop, is to get those people contacted and see where they're at in this. Are they willing to come forward? I'm encouraged by the community outreach that we've had today. This just started, a week ago Monday, when the Board of Education met and decided to sell. I think the computer and the phone started blowing up on Tuesday, something like that for us. So this was really this is fresh in the fact that, all this is kind of culminated in about 7 or 8 days. So my point here is simply, in a natural partnership, you need to look at what are natural partners. The school and the county probably are natural partners. We have been before, we will be again. That's already established, and we would like to work with them, but we have to formally tell them, I think, that we are interested, and that's part of utilizing our staff, which we have limited of in Mr. Eisenman, and we're going to pull a little bit out of his time and put him over on this one. So that's where we're coming from, I think.
Please enter the meeting passcode, followed by the pound sign.
And except for Zoom, we're just fine. Thank you.
So that would be awesome. But the other thing, too, you mentioned, it came up several times, like Lake George, and as far as, and be sure and look at that. So even looking online, that's kind of, is there a particular person or a particular part of the Lake George that would be advantageous to us to look into or to contact?
They have a community park association. We will put together information while we're doing our due diligence and then make information available at some point. So I think we'll probably bring it up on another work session or as just an item of discussion at one of our meetings that will bring a lot of parties together and hand out information about that. And we understand, this is so fresh, but we wanted it to be laid out there in front of everyone to have conversation. So we will pull pieces together, and I'll get you the charter for the park in Lake George and some of the other information that might be helpful in learning how they manage.
Yeah, so that's great. Something we can be doing in the meantime while you're doing your due diligence.
And that's, we end up doing our due diligence, and then we would put something together for the Land and Water Trust Fund to glance at. But the Board of County Commissioners has the ultimate say on how they spend the money, or how they recommend we spend the money, because they can't spend the money. We're the ones that have to spend the money. But my guess is that the money would come out of the Land and Water Trust Fund to purchase it. We have the ability as a county maybe to go after some other grants. We'd have to check the timing and, work with the school district to make sure that we can say, well, it's going to be 6 months from now, but we can guarantee this, and we're still looking for other money to bring in. So it's a process that takes a little while, but that's why, if we get started in working with the school district and can get to a point where we say that, yes, this is a good idea, we're going to pursue it, then it makes it a lot easier. So it's kind of where we are, but it's mostly right now the county looking at everything and coming up with, do we have the money, then do we want to spend that money on that?
Yeah, and it's unfortunate that we've got, timing, time is of the essence. And so, yeah, we all want to be working, doing everything we can to help that process along. So thank you.
Thank you, Nancy. All right. Any other comments online or in the room?
I don't think online can hear us.
Yeah. Yeah, I apologize, people online.
Yeah, they didn't hear that apology. Okay, move to close public comment.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Don't believe we have an executive session? Do you know?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. Thank you, everybody. We love seeing people in the room. We like hearing from you. So have a great day. And